Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Imani Jennings and I am a transgender woman. This YouTube channel is basically about my transition. It's a video log. I actually started on Facebook late last year, and I decided to move to YouTube because it's a bigger and broader, like world out there. You dig? So I decided to come here and talk to the YouTube world about my transition and, what I think and what I went through. And, after my videos on Facebook, I took a break. And that's basically what I'm here to talk about today. So everybody who followed me on Facebook with my video logs and everything, thank you for following me thus far. Today is a great day. Let's say I went to the doctor and I got my paper signed for my breast augmentation. So I'll be meeting with the surgeon soon and we'll be discussing some things and I can bring you guys along on that. A bit about me. I started my hormone therapy in May of 2018 and it's been a crazy journey, like ups and downs, ins and outs, crying, laughing, arguments, everything. It's been everything, Anywho, the reason I stepped away this summer is because I went through a deep, dark depression. Anybody out there who knows about depression knows this is not a joke. I started my video logs as soon as I started my hormones. So I wanted to jump out there. I wanted to talk about it without really, going over the things that I really need, to cover. I just went head first. I didn't really notice my depression until I lost my job. And it started hitting me harder and harder every day. And then on top of the job, me losing my job, I had to have my appendix removed. So that kept me from, being able to work for an extra, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. I was on bed rest. So that depressed me as well. I started to shelter myself from the world. I didn't want to be social. I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to be, I'm sorry guys. I just didn't want to be a part of the world anymore. I created my own world. I sheltered myself. Now, a part of that is me having to grow up. I would have opportunities to present themselves and I would usually get scared because people would always say what I could and what I couldn't do. So an opportunity would present itself, I'd get scared and I'd run away. In the midst of me losing my job, I still had the tendencies to be on social media. This is before the depression. I would be on social media day in, day out. Social media was running my life. And so, in the midst of me not working, I consumed myself in social media. Even a little marijuana. I started to indulge in marijuana heavily to cope with my depression. And I just want to tell you guys, the best thing to do when you're depressed or something, you should really talk to somebody. You should really go and seek help. Never consume yourself in alcohol or a drug or sheltering yourself. Always get out and talk to somebody. It's very important, guys. God started talking to me. He started waking me up. And, when you ignore God, He has a way to get your attention. Now, for me, it may sound superficial, However, listen to this story. Very good story. I'm at this point in time, it's about August. I have my appendix removed. I'm depressed and everything. And coming off of, recovering from the appendix, I got into social media. Like I said, I was, like social media head. And I'm completely ignoring the fact that, I'm unemployed. I let depression get me down and I got knocked off my focus. So God is like, you need to get up. You need to apply for a job. You need to get yourself together. Right? I'm ignoring God, not intentionally, but because I don't notice that He's talking to me. You really, sometimes you don't know. So my phone breaks, right? At this point, it's an iPhone, it's broken. You break an iPhone and you ain't got no money, you can't get your iPhone fixed, right? I didn't care that my phone was broken. I still had my Apple Watch, wherever it is, and my iPad. So I was still social media. And one morning I woke up and my iPad is completely fried. Like, I can't even turn it on. It won't cut on. There's no way I can communicate with people. There's no way I can do anything. You dig? So, I don't have any means of communication at this point. My watch is not working. That broke. Jobs, if I applied to jobs, I don't know if they called me at that moment because I didn't have a phone. I had to go back to, like, natural resources, if you will. Like, I went back to using the house phone. I went back to things like, I was doing things that I've never done before. Like, I found myself walking. There was no more Uber because I was broke. There was one point in time I couldn't even catch the bus. And it's sad, but this is the truth. Like, one point in time I couldn't even catch the bus. So I found myself getting up because I didn't have a phone. I didn't have an iPad. I didn't have anything to keep me on social media. Now, this is God. My uncle gave me his Android phone. He had a little side phone on the side that he was no longer using. Now, he gave it to me and he said, you use this just in case you go somewhere. Now, I only could use it on Wi-Fi, right? Y'all already know how that is. You can only use it on Wi-Fi. I couldn't get on social media because it was just like, the battery was just like trash. Like, I could not, like, the phone, like, you guys, it was just basically to have just in case of an emergency, and I would have to run somewhere to be on, Wi-Fi. I would have to find Wi-Fi. Like, it was crazy. So at this point, I'm finding things to do. Like, I'm getting up in the morning, I'm walking to the library, and I'm getting books from the library, and I'm reading books and, motivational, powerful, encouraging books. And this is actually, sorry. This is actually one of the books that I've purchased lately. I mean, well, not lately. In my depression, this was one of the books, and she was very helpful. If you need words of encouragement, I encourage that you go get this book. Marshawn Evans Daniels. Believe Bigger. Discover the path to your life purpose. It was a great book. Like, she did her thing, y'all. Go check her out. Anyway, I was spending a lot of time at the library. I started reading more. I started applying to jobs at the library. And being as though I had the little phone, I could, communicate a little bit better. However, I would miss calls, but people were able to leave voicemails. Now, Time has passed by. I've grown to be humble. I've grown to use natural resources. I've grown to not be so dependent on phones and Uber and everybody else. Like, I had nobody but myself at this point. Like, I went through my depression alone. And this is why I'm telling people to never go through this alone. Like, it's people out here. It's family members. Even though you go through stuff with your family, it's people out here that will listen to you. I will listen to you. Comment on this video. Like it, comment. Let me know if you need me to listen. I will listen. Now, as I'm being humble and I'm focusing on self and, you know, getting self together, one morning my grandparents woke me up and they knocked on the door. They said, we're going to the store. So I said, okay. Another depressing day. I got out of the bed, and this morning was a different morning. I got out of the bed, and the first thing I did was something I never done, and that was blast. And when I say blast, gospel music, and every song I played was about opening up and giving yourself to God, letting God handle your problems. You cannot control your life on your own. It sounds crazy, but God has all powers. Like, you have to know, you have to believe, you have to have the faith. You might be going through something horrible, but God has the power, baby. Like, for real. I get up, I cry, I sing these gospel songs. I am bawling, like snap tears, you know, my hands in the air. I'm shouting. I'm in the house alone at this point. Like, it was very moving. It was like an out-of-body experience. Like, I wasn't even myself. In the midst of me, you know, giving myself to God, at the end, I wiped my tears away, and I told God all power is in his hands. I didn't have cable in my room, so I decided to go downstairs. And after I cried, I had Miss Empire and American Horror Story that night, so I had to go on demand downstairs and watch American Horror Story and Empire on Xfinity Comcast. I'm sorry, on demand. I'm sorry, but I watched American Horror Story and I watched Empire. And I decided to go upstairs and take a shower. And I went upstairs and my phone rang. And it was a voicemail from a job saying, hi, you know, we would like to meet you for an interview. Can you call us back at this number? I called them back and, you know, the guy answered the phone. He's like, hi, I liked your resume. I would like to meet you. When can I meet you? Can I meet you? Can you come see us by Friday? I'm like, oh, I can be there in about an hour. Which the location was in Georgetown. So, you know, I got there in about an hour. I got there, guys, and I met these people and right on the spot. I talked to these people for about 3 minutes. They're like, welcome to this job. You have the job. Like, we like you. Come back the next day. You're going to do training that day. We're going to pay you cash. I'm a broke person. No money. I got to Georgetown on $1 and I had to get back home on $1. So the next day when I went to Georgetown on $1 because I had got a dollar from my uncle or something. $1. I went to work the next day and trained, and then they paid me $100 in cash for training a day, right? So I kept my money in my pocket and I focused on getting back and forth to work, and that's all I was doing. Now we're in October. I started working in October, right? Birthday came around October 24th. I stepped away from social media at this time, I'm off of social media for like a whole, it's been a while since I've been on social media. Now, I'm just going to work at this time. My birthday passed. I don't do nothing now. I'm known to be a person who goes out for my birthday and turn up and, go out of town. But I did nothing but worked. I wasn't upset about it. I was just humble and grateful that I could work. Now I'm able to make a check and I'm able to provide for myself again. And I'm starting to slightly come out of my depression. But you still stay humble. That's the key. You always have to stay humble, y'all. Like, that's the most important thing. Stay sweet. Stay humble. Know that you can go back to rock bottom. You just got to believe that you can do anything in this world. You know what I'm saying? Now, things roll around and, I'm starting to work and I like my work environment. I like my coworkers. We have a ball at work. I mean, you counting the clock at work when you hate your job. When I look up and 9 hours has passed, like, I'm like, dang, we can't go a little bit more. Like, I have fun at work. These people are very caring. They're very sweet. They're understanding. And this is not just a one race type of store. It's all types of race. I work with all different types of race. Everybody treats everyone with respect. We just laugh and have a good time. Shout out to my coworkers. You know who you are. Anyway, payday rolls around, right? God is still working, right? Because I don't have my phone yet. Even though I'm working, I didn't go get my phone or my iPad fixed yet. So, once I go back in the summer when my iPad broke, I went to the Apple store to get it checked out. Now, they told me that I would need $50 to cover my phone. My iPad, because they couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. They thought that I did something to it. So all this time I'm running around broke, no money, no way to take care of, my phone or my iPad. And I'm just focusing on getting this money to get this iPad on. I didn't even get to the phone because the phone was shattered so bad. I said, you know what, I'm going to wait until I make a lot of money and then I'll go get the phone fixed. Okay, payday rolls around. Now, I got dough in my pocket now. You dig? Money is in my pocket. Like, I got money. I go to the Apple store with my iPad and I'm talking to the guy and he's like, I don't see nothing where you physically did anything to this iPad, Miss Jennings. I'm going to see if I can get you this iPad for free because you shouldn't have to pay, $50 to get something that you didn't do. You didn't break it. So, and then you have Apple Care Plus. I never knew I had Apple Care Plus this whole time. I could have been got my phone and my iPad fixed with Apple Care Plus. That day, I walked out of the Apple store with a free iPad and came back the next day and got my phone fixed for free. You dig? I had Apple Care Plus the whole time. Never inquired about it because I was worrying about other things. God said, you will not get your phone back. You will not get your iPad back. You will not get your watch back until you get yourself together. And when I got myself together, he finally gave me my things back. I continue to stay humble. I continue to work. I continue to keep a positive attitude. And now I'm in my own place. Like, January 1st made the first official day of me moving into my lovely, beautiful, cozy place. I love my place. I'm happy. I'm proud of myself. I work every day. I work hard. And I just want to stay that type of person. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm not boring you guys. I hope you guys are interested in my stories. Because it's real life, y'all. Like, it's real life. Like, I went through this. Like, I cried. I'm going to tell you, like, in the summertime, my everyday routine was to wake up, check my email and see if a job calls. Look for more jobs. Cry. Smoke. Definitely. And the only positive thing that I did, I didn't stick with my video logs because I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to be around. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of went ghost. But one positive thing that I did was I wrote music. And my music is so beautiful. And my music is coming. Setting up studio sessions. I'm constantly writing music. Like, my music is going to touch somebody. It's not mumble rap. It's not me trying to be somebody. This is raw me. Like, I would love for you guys to hear a taste of it. I'll be sending previews of my music out soon. I'm just at like start number 1 with my music. Like, I don't have any help. I don't have any sources. Like, so I'm kind of getting out, like mingling with people. I'm going to do a couple of open mics and, you know, like network with people. But the talent is really raw. Like, people notice things in me and people say I'm talented. And the whole time I didn't believe in myself. But 2019 is a bright year for me. I hope you guys come along with me on this journey. Because I'm going to fuck 2019 up. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. But I'm going to continue with my video logs. I'm going to continue, you know, touching people. Whomever I touched already. Like, I'm going to continue to touch people. I'm going to keep at it because I feel like I'm supposed to help somebody. Like my music. In my music, I'm helping because I'm telling you a story about everything. Whether it's my struggles. Whether it's how I dance in the club. Whether it's how I feel about a male friend. Like, I want you to pull up. Whether it's about me being motivated and going to go get my money. You know, it's everyday life things that I actually went through. So, you know, on this journey, you guys will be able to be with me in the studio. I'm going to bring you. You guys are going to go with me to the hospital when I get ready to get my breast augmentation. You're going to come along with me on a lot of things. Like, it's all not going to be negative. It's all not going to be positive. We are going to cry together. We are going to laugh together. We're going to be mad at people together because people try it. But, you know, we're going to have a good time. And I want you guys to be entertained. You got any questions, you let me know. Any suggestions, you let me know. But basically, this is how it's going to go. I'm not live right now. This is like a recorded video, and I'm going to post, and then I'll let you guys know when to post, and you can go check it out. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Please, let's share the message. Any young people out there that's unsure of themselves, you know, you may not feel like a boy. You may always felt like a girl, but you were born a boy, or you always felt like a boy, but you were born a girl. You know, if you have any inkling, any questions or anything, like if you don't have anyone to talk to, I'm not a bougie person. You can hit my inbox. You can leave a comment below. Like, I'm open to talk and kick it with anybody. I'm a people's person. You know, I just want to help. And I want you guys to know, like, it's people out here who struggle. Like, you guys are going to hear a lot. 2018 was shitty for me. Like, I was homeless at one point in time. I had a surgery. I had my appendix removed. I lost a job. I gained a job. I gained a place. You know what I'm saying? So, out of all the darkness, you get light. And, you know, you just got to stay positive, you guys. Like, that's the key. Stay positive. Keep telling yourself that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. If you don't believe in yourself, if you keep telling yourself you can, you'll believe. Stop listening to those people who tell you you can't and all that. That's because they can't or they're scared. You don't be scared. You go after what you're going to go after. So 2019 is going to be all of our year. Let's get it. My name is Imani Jennings. This is a snippet of what you guys are going to get throughout my video loggage. That's my word, loggage. But, like I said, guys, hit the like and subscribe button. Please stay aware. Come join me for the next video. I'll always keep you guys updated. If you hit my inbox, I'll respond. You can follow me on Instagram. I am _ Imani, IMANI, Chanel, CHANEL _ You can follow me on Facebook at Imani Jennings, IMANIJENNINGS. I also have a Twitter, but I'll put the link below for each one of my pages. Please feel free to stop by my pages. You want to hit me on the DM, hit my DM. Like, be respectful, y'all. Please be respectful. But hit the DM. You got any questions or any comments? Like, this is an all positive vibe zone. We are all friends here. Nobody can be disrespected on my page. If you have a question or anything, just hit me up. Enjoy your days, guys. Love you. See you later.